Alright, in this video we're going to be looking at drawing the inverse function when we're given the actual function. Well, just to remember what the inverse does to the function, the inverse interchanges the x and the y value to find the inverse. So if we're going to do f inverse of x, we're going to switch the x and the y. We're going to switch the x and the y values here to find the inverse. So on this graph, if we're doing the inverse, this one point, when we switch the x and the y, stays the same. This point becomes 0, 2. So 0, 2 would change to this point, 0, 2. This point would become negative 2, 0. So negative 2, 0 goes here. Negative 2, 0. And this point becomes negative 3, negative 1. Negative 3, negative 1. So negative 3, negative 1 would be that point. And would we connect it in the same way? It would look like a mirror across this line, y equals x, and that's why they also drew that line there, so that you could see that it's a mirror. So it would reflect right across that line. So that's how we draw the inverse. This line is helpful for a reflection to see if you've done it right. So switch x and y. That's how we graph the inverse, if we already have a graph.